Kai Haase, welcome. First
Here we
interview
are
for
again.
2022 for Night of the Jumps, but I would much prefer to have seen you in Cologne on January the 6th. That didn't
So,
happen, and now I'm looking at you, and this is not exactly the best background that you've got. What's going on?
so as our last interview was already when I talked about the what Freestyle of Nations in Basel, and the day after I straight went to a flat track
Yep.
event. I came up with the idea to achieve my childhood dream and to compete at a Supercross race. So I did that. I went to Anaheim one at the first January weekend, and it went all perfect. I went to Anaheim one. I went to the night show. I had hell of a time. And then I went out a few days later to prepare for the next round. And then I felt much better on the bike during the practice day. But then
Yeah.
unfortunately I did a mistake, or I couldn't jump the rhythm section right, and the case to jump and went off the bike and landed without the bike and injured again my left foot, which I actually have 7 broken bones in my body,
Oh,
my whole career.
yeah.
And 6 bones are in that left foot broken.
Right
So
now, six
no,
bones in
no,
your left foot.
just in general,
Just in general, that one foot has taken six out of your seven
Yes,
broken bones.
yeah, true. Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
sitting here waiting for surgery because it's quite swollen. As I just went back from America, I'm back in Berlin now, back home. So yeah, here in the hospital, not the best place to be, but really looking forward for May then, when the event is holding.
man. Yeah. Okay. So everything has happened since what was that September that we were talking about Basel,
Yeah.
Freestyle of Nations, and we were talking about all of the different disciplines you were doing,
Yes,
and then you've come
I
up
did
with this
all that.
crazy idea, and now you're in hospital. God damn it, that sucks. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, because when we were talking about you coming to Cologne on January the 6th, that event was postponed, unfortunately. So the good news, straight away at the top of this show, the good news is that that postponed event will now be on the 29th of May in the Lungsys Arena. So that's the good news. Um, but
So I
we
got some
weren't.
time to prepare,
Yeah, exactly.
get
And we,
healthy.
we we weren't really sure if you were able to make it because, I just sent you a message. Oh, hey, Kai, all good for January the 6th. And you replied to me saying, oh, yeah, maybe we have a problem because
Gonna be
actually,
difficult.
yeah, I might be in America at that time riding Supercross.
Yeah.
What? Okay. What happened? So, at the time, I think you said you were going over there. You weren't actually going. You weren't planning to do Anaheim one.
True
You were
that, yeah.
thinking maybe to start Oakland. I think the next
Yeah,
event.
the second round, yeah, true.
So what happened? Why did you end up jumping in and just going straight for the
I
big
mean,
dog
I was
A
just
one?
there. I was there, and why I should miss one more chance to get to the night show. And when I did practice in December, close close to Christmas, I decided to also compete at Anaheim. And Anaheim is the biggest Supercross event you can go to. It's like the
Exactly.
opener of the new season, and everything. Everyone is so excited, and everything is so. So for me, everything was so big. I only knew from television and from magazines, and then to be there on my own and to be in the stadium down at the track, it was just incredible feelings. It
That's
was
so
my
cool.
biggest childhood dream to achieve because I'm riding dirt bikes since I'm like since I'm 3 years old, and always looked up to McGrath and Carmichael and Jeff Stanton, everyone who rode in the 90s, and now it was my time to be there to ride the
Man,
track.
man, that's so awesome. That's so gnarly that you got
Yeah.
to do it. What did it feel like as you rolled in to into the stadium for that first time and then to do the walk on the track and all that?
Yeah, was super crazy feelings. I was between a dream and a reality. So I always dreamed about all that, but then I had to concentrate and be focused on riding. I mean, back then in the 90s when McGrath was riding and Carmichael was riding, there was no freestyle motocross in
No,
back at that
exactly.
time. So there was only motocross and supercross, and uh, like all that period to overcome now and to be there, it was just insane feeling. And I thought it will be one timer, but now as I only had one chance to get to the night show, I'm like, it's just expensive. But ah, when I like during the week when I was injured, I told myself that was it. I'm good. I'm happy with all how it went, and I went to the night show, and I was an A1, and everything is fine. But then I went to the Oakland track. I was like, nah, I have to ride more. I want to ride more Supercross.
Man, that is awesome because you were so close to making the full main event. You were in the LCQ.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, you had that
I
big
crashed
crash
out.
in the LCQ. But actually, you were doing quite well in the times at the
Yeah,
start of the day.
I mean, I felt horrible the first time I went out on
Yeah,
the first practice, but then step by step, I found my rhythm, I found my flow, and everything went well. And there was one guy behind me who almost made the mains in Oakland. So this is a sign for me it could be possible to get to the main, which was totally not my goal. My goal
yeah,
was to have fun, to not get injured, which didn't happen, but in general to get the night shows and have some fun on the Supercross track. But as I've seen the other guys who were behind me in the first round almost got to the main, so to the top 20 guys, I'm
yeah.
like, it could be me.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
And it's pretty crazy because you're a freestyle motocross rider
Yeah.
going to racing, but then you're not really just a freestyle rider because you've been going around for your whole career with 810 on your bike. So you're a racer, you're a freestyler, and now you're going back to racing.
I mean, I grew up as a motocross racer with my dad. This is where it all comes from. But then freestyle motocross was a big part of my life for sure.
Yeah.
Like the last 10 years, I only concentrated on freestyle motocross. And then doing no events, I was like, there are no freestyle motocross events. Why I should push myself to a double flip or to a front flip or to a body varial instead of going to achieve your dreams, like going
Yeah.
to a bicycle race. Like I did a downhill race, and then I have a good friend who is one of the best hard enduro riders. It's Manuel Lettenbichler. I have so much fun with him on the bike. So I went to hard enduro events. I did hard enduro events and flat track events and all that stuff. I always looked up to. And last year, this was the year like everything I tried, and I was kind of successful as well.
Man, very. I would say
Yeah,
incredibly to do all
yeah,
of those and to get to where you got to all in 1 year. That's bloody impressive. Um, so the actually one thing I did notice was you've got your vlog series, and it looks like you've only just started this whole channel, and you're already getting quite good views, which is
I think. Yeah,
awesome.
I have to be honest. I will keep it in German because I just want to film the real stuff. I don't want to fake anything. I want
Yeah,
to film the real stuff, what is happening. I don't want to do extra stuff for the camera. It's just the camera is with us and with me, and so all the like the viewers are with me at the show or at the event. So I think especially for the German guys, the American thing is a big part to be interested in. So the start is for sure was well done for now. I'm on my own. I'm super surprised. The YouTube like the views and everything and the followers are went up like this already. So I'm yeah, like I said, I'm super surprised. I'm super thankful this went like this.
I was very surprised, and then to be honest, sort of came back to the idea of yeah, it was all in German. Okay, there were some parts where I heard you speaking English, but it was generally all in German, and I tried
Yeah.
to follow along, but my German sucks. Um, but I could understand a bit of it. Um, and I thought, okay, that would actually be perfect for your fans in Germany
Yeah.
who don't get that feeling like you just said. That's the
Yeah.
real that's just you turning up
Yeah, really,
and
yeah.
finding out what the hell's going to happen in
Don't be
another
the
country.
social media fake and don't be blah 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 this and that guy.
Exactly.
It's just me. And the second video I put out, I was crying so much because it was the day before Anaheim 1, or it was actually the final practice day when the trainer called it and said, "Hey, this was the last time you rode your bike before Anaheim 1." And I was like, dude, this is
Oh,
my childhood dream. I will achieve my childhood dream and I will be at the start gate for Anaheim 1. And so I cried so much, like the few days before Anaheim,
yeah,
because I was so happy.
yeah,
So I will put some more work into YouTube. I mean, I'm not cutting the videos, so I'm trying to put my filmer with me, who was not in America, unfortunately. But I will put him. I'm trying to put him everywhere, and we're trying to put subtitles in so all the American or English speaker can follow this a little bit more. So I'm giving my best, and hopefully there are some more, even some more motorsport categories I can try out this year.
definitely. Why not? Why not? Well, the
Yeah.
good thing is out of all that. Well, actually, the funny part I think it was in episode 4. I watched you just walking through the pit area. You know, everybody's coming in to during the day to watch all the backstage action. And there was Keith Sayers doing the freestyle motocross show with all of those guys, and you were just watching the freestyle show, and I thought,
As
oh,
a random guy,
yeah,
no one cared about me.
yeah. And I thought, I wonder if because you're riding a gas for everybody who hasn't seen, you're on a gas. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you're on a gas.
I bought one used bike over in America.
Yeah, and I thought, I wonder if you just like tap Keith on the shoulder and say, "Hey, can I just do a backflip on this thing before the main event?" And
Yeah.
yeah, but how was
the,
it though?
the
Just
the the
being
bets
there, you're
are
like,
high. The bets are high so everyone asked me, when do you do the backflip? I was like, yeah, maybe not at the first round, and I've heard there are some fines on it. So the
oh,
fine was like about $5,000 or something, and then 3 or 4 guys came up with the same idea without knowing the other ones. The same, so the guys came up with the idea. Oh, we will open a GoFundMe account and everyone can pay some stuff, and you will for sure get way more money than the fine will be.
yeah, for
So
sure, for sure, you'll
there
have
was
sponsors
there
just
was
coming out everywhere.
there was Battery Films coming up with this idea. There was
Oh
Emery
yeah,
Photo. So really well-known guys telling me
yeah,
this and came up or asking me, when do you do backflip? When do you do some freestyle tricks? But it's quite hard to be a freestyle motocross rider and a supercross rider at the same day, because especially for me, I'm really struggling with all the supercross rhythms to get done.
yeah,
And then, I mean, that freestyle part, as I don't have to do super hard tricks like a secret backflip or a KD flip or some other hardcore tricks for me. I'm good to go with that one. It's even, yeah, it is hard to go because it's not my freestyle bike over there.
yeah.
But then at the same day, like a few minutes later, to concentrate on all the rhythms, on the whoop sets, on the doubles, on the triples, on the supercross track, it's almost impossible to do.
Yeah. Actually, just on that, like the actual riding in an AMA Supercross event, how much different was that to any other race you've ever done?
Just the mental effect.
Just mental.
Just, I mean, they're just right around the course.
Yeah.
So we do also in Germany, but the mental effect about the history, about my story, about my dream and everything. I was dreaming while I was riding, but then I was like, dude, you have to concentrate. You have to get that rhythm right. You need the speed. You need the line choices and everything. Whew, was a exhausting day for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But I enjoyed it so much. It was the best thing ever happened to me for now.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess you've got a little bit of a break now. So let's see what
Yeah,
happens in 1 year time. 1 year's
yeah,
time,
true.
if you manage to get back there and try it all again. I mean, then you've already done it.
Yeah, for sure.
You've
I
got
want to get
past
that
the
surgery. I want to get
yeah.
that surgery done. I want to get healthy. I want to get fit again, and then concentrate on freestyle motocross shows again. As a few more are coming up this year again, I'm really happy for that. And then I got some stuff to do in summertime, and then fall is coming, and then I can plan out the winter again. But for
Man.
now, the surgery is first, and then some freestyle shows for sure.
So with the surgery, what are you up for? It's a broken heel.
Yeah,
I guess it's a couple of screws or some plates, or what's the plan? You don't know.
yeah, somehow like this, something like this.
Something like that.
Yeah, the doctor explained here this morning. Yeah, we have two chances, but we will open it up and then we will decide what's the best one because that one chance is pretty heavy with a plate and a few screws, and the other one is like a thinner plate and two pins kind of. So
You'll
I
see
think
when
they
you wake
do
up.
their job. I can ride a bike. They can do like the I don't know how to call it repair bone work.
They're like carpenters, with a hammer and chisel
Yeah,
and
I mean, in the end, they're also
drill and
just mechanics. They repair the bodies. I can repair my
exactly.
bike. They can repair bodies. So hopefully they're good at it.
Exactly. So, I mean, like I said at the top of this, the good news is the Cologne event that was postponed, supposed to be January 6th, about 2 weeks ago, that will be May 29th. It is a Sunday. So, if most people will think it's a Saturday, and also for you just to make sure to turn up on a Sunday. Um, do you think you'll be ready for May 29 with the
Yeah, I
surgery?
think so. The plan for now is 2 months off, and then get back to training again. So we'll be ready hopefully on the bike like mid-April, and then I can build some strength again and work on my body stuff. And I think beginning of May or mid-May, I should be ready to go hard on the freestyle bike and do some good tricks again.
Perfect. Well, we'll be
By
waiting
then,
for you.
the weather should be nice enough to practice in Germany again, so this won't be a problem.
Well, actually, that's probably half the thing. This is something I never thought about in Australia, but in Europe,
Yeah,
you guys basically have 6 months where you kind of don't ride anyway, unless you go down south to Spain.
yeah, true. From November
So
to April, it's kind of hard, so you have to go somewhere else, and mostly it's Spain, yeah, at the Yedes compound or Yeda
yeah,
compound.
yeah. So actually, if you're going to get an operation, now is the absolute perfect time. So
Yeah,
you've
true.
you've nailed it. Perfect. Well done.
Nah, I was not really looking forward to this.
So
Yeah,
tomorrow you go in for the surgery. We'll hopefully, I'm sure by the sounds of it, we'll see you on the 29th of May at the Freestyle of Nations. So
sure.
can't wait to see you there. Any news for your German? Oh, not news, but a bit of a shout out for your German fans because it'll be Team Germany, or I guess Team Germany, you, Luke, Hannes, or Team Duck. We'll see. But yeah, throw out a little shout out to your German fans.
Ja, also, meine lieben Damen und Herren, ich freue mich auf jeden Fall am 29. Mai in Köln dabei zu sein beim Freestyle of Nations. Ich hoffe, ihr kauft alle ein paar Tickets und könnt uns, das Team Deutschland, ganz doll unterstützen. Und ja, ich war in Amerika, da war das Stadion voll und ich hoffe, dass wir das Stadion in Köln auch genauso voll bekommen und eine richtig gute Stimmung haben.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well done.
Yeah? Did you understand anything?
Oh, I got a bit of it.
Come
Yeah,
on.
like
Nah, I just said I just said it's crazy, and I went to Los Angeles, so I went to Anaheim, and there was a full packed crowd, like a full packed stadium with 30,000 people. It was insane to see that. So it is still possible to put that many people in one stadium. So hopefully Cologne will be packed almost like this, and then we will get some good vibes and some good stuff and some good tricks for sure.
That's it. Well, actually, I think Cologne is the biggest indoor arena in Germany as well. It's not 30,000, but it's
Yeah,
definitely a big crowd, I think, for an
yeah,
inside arena. I'm sure there's soccer
yeah.
stadiums that are huge here in Germany, but for an indoor arena, let's see if we can fill it out.
Yes. And then there's
Awesome.
good crowd and then good vibes, and this is what we need after a
Exactly.
long break like this.
That's it, man. Awesome. Thank you so much. It was great to talk to you. Good luck for your operation tomorrow. We all hope to see you as soon as possible
Yeah.
back on the bike. And everybody, check out Kai Haase's new YouTube channel because they're damn good vlogs.
You're my boys. Send it.
See you later, man.
Cheers.